Well, welcome everybody. I'm Josh Denny, and I have the honor and privilege of going through the secret opportunity. I know many people have been dialing in from all over the world. I know this is primarily targeted for the Australian marketplace. However, I see from the feed here, there's a lot of people that have logged in from all over the place, and I'm honored to be able to talk with you right now. I am going to be going over a quick overview of the business opportunity that we have here with Secret, and then of course I'll stay on the line or on the on the internet here to answer any questions that you may have. So real quickly, again, welcome to the call. My name is Josh Denny. I'm currently making my home in Phoenix, Arizona, in America, and I got started with Secret just about 3 years ago, actually. And I've had a background in the network marketing, direct selling environment now for almost 20 years. It's funny. I wanted to have success in life. I just didn't really know how to do it. Maybe you can relate with that. I wanted to succeed. I was just one of those people who was always looking at other people that was doing well financially, and I didn't really know how to do it. I kind of messed up when I was younger. I didn't go to school. I kind of messed up in high school. I didn't graduate and ended up having to work several jobs just to pay bills. And I was thinking I messed up. What do you do once you get out into the real world? They say, I had a whole bunch of debt. I had a lot of obligations, and it felt like I was working every month just to pay the bills. I didn't feel like I was going to get any further ahead. And I looked at a lot of the other people that were in a very similar situation to me, that were at the job I was currently working at the time, that had been there for 5, 10, 15 years longer than me. They weren't in a better situation either. And so when I saw this profession of relationship marketing, it intrigued me. And really what it was at its core is the ability to deliver a high-end quality product to the consumer for less and be able to profit from that. So you get the consumer who's buying a particular product or service. They're able to save money, and you're able to kind of stand in the gap here and profit from helping the consumer save money and helping the company acquire a customer. And in doing so, I was able to become very successful. It didn't happen overnight. As a matter of fact, it took about 5 years really learning and trying to figure this out before I started achieving some success, and then another several years of hard work before I was able to really enjoy a nice lifestyle that I'd heard that this profession affords. And anyway, in that process, I learned that it is true that if you do work hard and follow the program, that you can achieve pretty much any level of success you desire. And I'd made millions of dollars in my 20s, and unfortunately, that company I had spent about 10 years with was going in a different direction, and it wasn't acceptable to me, really, the direction it was going. And I decided to go in a different direction than that company. And they stopped paying me, of course, after a decade of work, and it was very disappointing. But I said, well, that's fine. I'll just build a new company. And I had some savings and started to build another company with a business partner of mine. Actually, he kind of invited me in. I was a consultant at first, and then he made me a part owner with him, and it just didn't work out. We ran out of money is what really happened. I found out the hard way. It takes a lot of money to build one of these types of companies, and ended up looking around the profession, meeting a lot of different owners, a lot of different master distributors of different companies, and I wasn't really satisfied with some of the things that I had saw in the profession. I didn't really find a company I genuinely believed in. At that time, I ended up opening up a mortgage company in 2010. That wasn't a good idea either. I got my real estate license, got my mortgage lending license. It was exciting. I was going to be in banking, and unfortunately, that company didn't work out either. Ended up losing pretty much everything I had financially. Some of my friends who knew me then, I know, are on the line, and it was very tough. It was very difficult because we ended up losing all of our material things. And my wife was pregnant at the time with my second daughter. My first daughter was about 1 year old, and I remember having like heart complications. I kind of thought I was going to die. If you've ever been in that kind of situation, then it's extraordinarily stressful. I was on state assistance. The government was helping with my electricity, and that was because it was getting shut off here and there. They were also helping with food, and I was not in good shape. And pretty much a miracle happened. A friend of mine called me looking for an opportunity, and I ended up taking a look at this company, Secret, and it radically changed the way my life was going. I was going kind of like down, and I met Secret, and it started to come back up. And I want to explain that, explain what I saw with this company, and I also want to share with you how you can position yourself in front of this trend, because I believe this is going to be one of the largest companies anywhere in the world over the next handful of years. And if you position yourself to profit from this, you can really do extraordinarily well. I'm going to go through that, but when I saw this company, it was remarkable, because it was simply just an idea at the time. It was a company that was, I don't know if you've seen this, is kind of our secret agent kit. This is something that you get when you enroll as a secret agent, as it were. And you get some of these great products. This is the mud soap, one of my favorite. This is the peeling gel. We'll talk about some of these products here in a moment. This is the magnetic mud mask, an incredible product. Of course, the mineral-rich thermal mask, another phenomenal product. And this is the one that got me. This is the nail buffer. In fact, I was going through a mall, and someone stopped me, showed me this. It's amazing what it does. They said, "Hey, take a look at this." Did this really quick demonstration on my hand. I'll kind of do it for you now. And I'm not actually sure if it'll come up on the camera, but it's the blue side, gray side, and then the white side here. And what happened was, just in less than a minute, it gave me like a real shiny thumb. You can see that, right? If I put my other one together, you can see it's quite different. And that got me. I'm like, well, that's neat. I saw that that product worked that quick, and it doesn't rub off, and showed me a couple of other products, how they worked. And it caught my attention. I ended up buying a whole bunch of stuff at the mall that year. It was Christmas time. Of course, I was getting gifts for my family, but I paid full retail for these products. In fact, I paid a little bit more than retail. I find that out now, but I got so excited about the products, I went home and I shared them with everyone. I wanted to show how they worked. So that was my first experience with the product. And when I sat down with Isaac Benchabat, who is the CEO of the company, really one of the most phenomenal people I've ever met, he explained the story. And I'm going to share the story with you, because this is what captivated me and helped me make the decision to get started. What he shared with me was that it was really an accident how the company came together. They weren't trying to be in business. His older brother, Moti, had decided to come to America, work temporarily, save up enough money to go back to Israel, where he was from, and become a doctor. But when he got to America, started working his own business, he realized that being able to own your own time and control your own time is valuable. For those of you that have been an entrepreneur or you've been in business before, you know that's true. Once you get a little taste of it, it's hard to go back to any other area of life. And so that's what he did. He got excited about being in business. He actually started with ice cream trucks and started building a little ice cream truck empire. And he invited his brother Isaac out to Houston, Texas, where he was, to work with him. Now, Isaac was happy with what he was doing in his career, but decided to go visit his brother. His first vacation in 7 years. Came out, visited his brother, and it's a long story. He ended up having to work in Corpus Christi because one of the drivers on the ice cream truck route wasn't available, so he had to go take that route. And when he was out in Houston, in Corpus Christi working, his brother was so excited that Isaac was going to join the family business that he called his parents and said, "Hey, you gotta help us. We finally become in business together, and the whole family, we're gonna retire you, mom and dad. We just need some extra money to work the business." So the family, the father sold everything and ended up moving the family. The other brothers and sisters. There's 6 of them total. There's 4 other brothers and sisters and the family, so 8, I guess, total. And they all moved to Houston, Texas. So now they have a little crisis. They got to start this. They have a business to work to support 8 people. And Isaac ended up calling all of his friends, saying, "Hey, listen, I'm in a crisis situation. I really need your help. We need to get a business together that's going to work, so my family can really get their lives back together, because they sold everything, sold their house. Can you imagine this? Sold their furniture, everything, to try to get the family together. And anyway, Isaac's 20 friends flew from Israel, where they live, to Houston, Texas, to help the family, and couldn't get paid. They had to buy their own tickets to come out, and they ended up finding another way, because the ice cream business wasn't going to work out for them. They found these toys from China, and I don't know if you've seen these in the malls where you're at, but they're like these little helicopters, and you pull the string and they fly and they come back. They're called Zoom copters, right? And they bought it from China, and all the money they put into these toys, and they flew. They decided to open up kiosks in malls. And this is in the very beginning, when this was just starting, the kiosk idea in America. And they bought up. They kind of gambled everything on these toys. They opened up several kiosks and started working and selling these toys in these malls, and they did extraordinarily well. Really, just in about 4 months, they sold about $4 million worth of these toys, and $2 million in net profit, and they were able to pretty much save the family. But in that experience, they discovered something unique, that when people put their minds together and they build like a community, they say, listen, we're going to do something great with each other. We're coming together for a common purpose. Really, nothing can stop them. And you may have seen this, in your life before, maybe with a team, a sporting team, or some type of community event, where when everyone really comes together and they pull together as a unit, magical things happen. And they experienced this as a community. And they said, well, what else can we do? And they decided to stay. In fact, other people from back home had heard about this experience. And in January, right after the Christmas season, 120 people had shown up saying, hey, I want part of this. I heard about what's happening. People are becoming successful. I want in. And it really kind of started the journey. And of course, you couldn't stay with just toys. That's seasonal. So they thought, what can we do that can be year round? And they thought skincare. Why not? Minerals from the Dead Sea. This is not a fly by night story. This is not some crazy thing that you heard about just recently, or some magical bean that was just invented or just discovered. It's the Dead Sea. It's known throughout history to help people with skin ailments. I mean, the Dead Sea, if you just Google it, on your computer, you'll see how many people have had tremendous results going to the Dead Sea, bathing in the water, putting the mud on. And so and in that part of the world, the Dead Sea minerals and products was common, but it wasn't being done in America just yet. And so they went asking some of the biggest companies to sell them their products. Most of them laughed at them, said, "Oh, that's crazy. That'll never work." But they prevailed. They found some companies that wouldn't sell to them, and they started selling these products in the malls. Now, here's where the story gets unique, and here's where I really want you to pay attention, because this is why we have such a massive opportunity in front of us. Is what happened is they're selling in these malls, and so as you imagine, if you're in a mall, and you've probably been there before, you're not going to a kiosk, right? You're probably going to one of the major stores. You're going to hold on, guys. Pardon me real quick. Can you not hear me? You can't get on. Oh, sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. My friend can't get on. I'm live doing this. Jason, I know you're on right now, buddy. Can you text me this? That they're going to joshdenny.com/webinar slash question mark live. So I think the wrong information got out. Is it not there? My buddy Jason's going to text me here soon. I'll send it over to you real shortly, brother. Sorry. Okay, hold on. I realize that, guys. Apologize. All right. Anyway, while we're waiting for that, guys, here's what really was unique is, being in the main traffic of malls, okay, where you're not in a major department store, and most of us are going to those major department stores. They have to stop you. We're usually not really excited about being stopped, are we? We're trying to get to where it is we're going. They stop us. We're like, what do you want? But they show us something like that. They show us something cool. Okay. Then they showed us another product, salt and oil or something else, and it got our attention and we bought. And what was happening was they were getting incredible feedback from people that were going to the mall, people that were that were experiencing the products, what they liked, what they didn't like. Are these scents too strong? Or is the cream, is it too thick? Is it too thin? How does this work? Does it smell good enough? Does it not smell good enough? How do the products work? So they're getting all this incredible feedback, and yet they're gathering all this data and constantly sending it back to the home office. So what the company was able to do is constantly improve their formulas, and they had to in order to be competitive. Now, no skincare company in the world does this. Typically a skincare company is going to get a product and get a particular formula that works not too good, not bad, just good enough, and then they're going to hire a celebrity or some doctor, and they're going to put a ton of marketing and advertising behind it and put it on a shelf. That's what happens, and depending on how much money that they spend on their celebrity or their marketing campaign, is how well their product's going to do. And that's the typical method of operation for any company. Well, Secret didn't have that marketing budget. All they had was the ability to stop someone, show them a product, and it had to work. Because if it didn't work, you weren't spending your money, and they would move on. But once it worked right then. You got the consumer's attention, and they bought. You couldn't sell them, hey, this will work a week from now, a month from now. It worked right then and there. Now, all right, give me a second, guys. I got my answer. Maybe this is the problem. Hold on. And thank you for your patience, folks. There we go. I got it delivered. Anyway, we'll have more people joining us here shortly. Anyway, that was the main reason why the company went through so much growth so quickly, is because they were constantly focusing on the products, constantly focusing on what the consumer really wants. If you look at that, that's just genius. And they didn't want to do it this way. It wasn't like they had planned this in advance. But it's genius because when a consumer gets a product that they really want, they buy it. All of us do. Think about it. Anything that you really like that works well, you're going to buy it. Same with me. And they were constantly improving their formulas so that way the consumer, the end user, was happy and enjoyed the product. They did this so well, they started to expand around the world, 40 countries, 900 locations, and then the largest manufacturer of personal care came around. They have a company that does has over 500 brands, the largest, $25 billion plus, a year in revenue. They're a monster company. They decided to partner with Secret. Now, the only company that this company has partnered with that they manufacture for that they don't own, which is remarkable. They're the biggest in the world now. And so, of course, their formulas got improved even more, and they own all their formulas. They maintain everything. And as they started looking at the future, going, where are we going to go? They saw relationship marketing. They saw a way for them to achieve success by helping the consumer get a discount. Look, the world has changed. The internet's changed. Just being able to do a webinar like this is crazy, right? Think about it. I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona in America, right? It's like 2:49 a.m. You're wherever you are right now, and we're able to communicate in some way. I'm able to talk with you. This is different. This wasn't even happening 10 years ago. Well, it's even crazier because you and I, with social media, we're consuming products differently than we've ever done, ever, as a society, anywhere in the world, not just in America or Australia or Canada, okay, but all over the world, Europe, Asia, South America. It's all different. It's all changing. And the companies that are gonna do well in the next few decades are the ones that can stay ahead, can stay competitive, are gonna have to embrace this new technology. And retail has changed. We know it. And what Secret was smart enough to do is they looked at the landscape and said, okay, how are we going to be able to be competitive over the next decade? And they saw the relationship marketing, and this was also another mistake, really kind of a godsend, if you will, where a young lady by the name of Betty Perez, who was working on the kiosk, brought this to their attention. Said, why don't you guys go into this network marketing, this relationship marketing? And of course they rejected it, like most people do. And maybe you are being invited onto this webinar by a friend of yours who's saying, dude, you got to take a look, you got to take a look, and you are, and thank you. We're grateful that you're taking a look. But a lot of people have a bad idea about relationship marketing because there's been a lot of less than ethical people that have gotten involved in this profession, unfortunately. But that's pretty much true about any profession, isn't it? You think about it. I mean, banking, there's been a fair share of unethical people going through that profession. We saw that over the last decade. But you name it. I mean, through technology, through every area where there's people, you're going to find some weirdos. Okay, it's not that that's the same true with relationship marketing. But when you really look at it and you look at what it does, it's beautiful. It's an amazing profession, and it is because genuinely you're able to take. Let me show you this real quick. This is what got me. You're able to take a product from the manufacturer, take it to the consumer, get rid of the global distributor, local distributor, and the retailer, and all the advertising that goes along with it, and you're able to stand in the gap here, right? You're able to deliver to the consumer an incredible, high-quality product for a less price, and as a result, you're able to earn a profit. Let me give you an example. Now, some of you may be Apple fans. I certainly am. I'm a big Apple fan. I'm talking to you on a Mac right now. I got the iPhone. I got the iBook. And now, granted, are there some other products out there that are better? Probably. But I'm sold out on this whole thing. Now, I remember when it first came out, and it was so different. It was so unique. You could show, you could slide it, you could have apps, all this great thing. I don't know if you ever remember this, but I told everybody about it. I showed them. I was excited. I don't know how many people I converted to the iPhone. Lots. But back when Steve Jobs was alive, I never even got a free charger out of the deal. Okay, I got nothing for free. I didn't even get a discount on my next phone. But I must have sold 100 iPhones. But I wasn't trying to sell them because I was trying to make money. I was genuinely excited about this. Now, all of us have done this from time to time, whether it be a good restaurant, a good movie, you name it. We liked it. We shared it with a friend of ours. Our friend partaked in that product, service, or whatnot, and we didn't get paid. We generated revenue for a particular company, and we didn't get paid for it. Now, that's just natural for most of us, but wouldn't it stand to reason if we generated money for a company, wouldn't it just stand to reason that they pay us for it? Of course it would. And what they're able to do is eliminate their advertising, and there's a lot of profit left over. That extra profit is split up by several ways. One, it's split up giving to the consumer. So now the consumer gets a high-quality product for less, simply because you as a friend referred them. Are they happy? You better believe it. Of course they are. Additionally, that extra margin is paid out to you for simply helping the company acquire the customer. So you'll do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And that's the whole idea. And you help the company acquire customers, they're going to pay you. You help the consumer save money, they're happy. It's a win-win situation. And the bigger the customer base you can build, the more money you're able to earn. Let me share with you real quickly how this works. And I know, forgive me for not having all the great visuals. There's links for websites. You can see all sorts of this collateral information you can look at on your off time. For the sake of this webinar, I'm just going to go through this real quick, okay? So you can see this. All right? You have the retail availability where you're able to help people get products for less. Right here, up to 150%. I don't even know if you can you read that? Let's see. Looks like it's backwards to me. Anyway, up to 150% retail commission. Help make a product available at retail, okay? You are able to acquire it at wholesale, and you just keep the difference. Very simple, up to 150% profit there. Additionally, 20 to 25% of the revenue you're able to get paid on the preferred customers. And what it looks like is simple as this. Now, forgive me, I'm not going to be very detailed on the exact numbers because they vary from country to country. So depending on where you're at, it's going to be a little different. So don't quote me on the exact numbers. Just know it's going to be about like this. If you acquire about 20 customers for the company, this is part-time, guys. You're just out there helping people see the products. They like it, they buy it. Say my wife and I, we get the products, we like them, we buy them, not because you're a salesperson, but because generally they're good products. We buy them, we run out of them, guess what we do? Well, we buy them again, don't we? And every time we buy them, because you're the one who helped us become a customer, you're going to get paid every single time. Now, if we start referring people, okay, those people become customers, you also get paid. Now, when you acquire about 20 customers, the company's going to pay you approximately $200 every single month, or every time we have these basically 20 customers that are buying on a consistent basis. That's about $200 in just straight profit at 20 to 25% of the volume. This is good money. Plus, you're going to get about $350 in free product credit. So you probably won't be even paying for products anymore. Plus, you're getting some residual income. Now, additionally, we have a global pool. So whether you're in Canada, America, Australia, Europe, Asia, wherever it is that we're doing business, they take a percentage of all the global preferred customers and they put it into a particular pool. And for anyone who gets 10 customers, they give you 1 share of this global pool. Once you have 15 customers, you have now 2 shares. 20 customers, you have now 3 shares. In fact, every 5 customers thereafter, you get another share of the global pool. Now, these shares are valued at about $90 a piece right now. So you figure that's another $270 in income, for a total of about $470. With 20 customers, $470 on a consistent basis, plus you're getting that free product credit. This is remarkable. Now, this is just you doing that. Inevitably, what's going to happen is you start to build a team. Because why? Some people see it like you do and say, you know what, I could use some extra money. Why not? So inevitably, some of the people who become customers or some of the people who look at this opportunity for the first time say, not only do I want to save money on these great products, but I'd like to also participate in the opportunity. I'd like to be one of those people who helps acquire customers for the company. And in that process, you start to build a team. You find 2 people who are overworked, underpaid, looking for some extra money. They decide to also participate and become secret agents, okay? As they start to build a business, they find 2 people, so forth and so on. And you've seen examples like this, kind of goes out, several generations. In this example, if, it went out, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels. This just happened. You find 2 people who find 2 people who find 2 people who find 2 people 7 times. You have about 128 people in that last level. All of them acquire 20 customers. No one's knocking it out of the park. No one's knocking the cover off the ball here. Just 20 customers each. That's about $10,000 a month in residual income. Now, that's on top of the $470 you're earning. That's extra. That's on the team commission side. Now, if you had a 90% failure rate, you're like, Josh, listen, I don't think anyone can be that good. That's crazy. This is insane. I don't even believe this. Okay, what if you just got 10% of that right? That's still an extra $1,000, $1,000 in residual income. That's phenomenal. Again, I'm just going to tell you, this happens, and it happens at an extraordinary rate. We have so many people achieving success. It's phenomenal. I can just show you just the backside of this here, and you can see the video on your own. Some of my friends that are doing extraordinarily well, you got Casey and Elena Call. They were able to earn $100,000 within their first year, over $250,000 their second year. He was a water boy. Okay, he served the water. He'd been in the profession for a little bit, but that's what he did. She was basically a tour guide. And here we got Tim Herr. He was a go-kart attendant. He made $1 million in the last year with his wife Jill. This is John Malott and Tiffany Malott. They made $1.9 million last year. Okay, this guy is Joe Valenzuela. He was a car detailer. Now he's just about $400,000 a year in revenue. Josh Wiles and Heather Wiles, great couple. In fact, they sold their TV off their wall to get started in this business. I mean, no joke, to get their premium package. He was an undercover narcotics officer and owned a gym, and just not making very much money. Didn't like his job. I don't think anyone who's a police officer enjoys that type of work, well, maybe some do, but he was not loving it because of the danger he put himself in. And he has two beautiful daughters, Peyton and Lexi, great people, and wanted to do better for his family. Sold his TV off his wall, got started, actually made $100,000 his first 7 months, and then $250,000, or just under $250,000 his first year. I mean, remarkable, remarkable. I mean, the stories go on and on. I can show you so many other people that are doing extraordinarily well. The company's got, I think, over 60 people now earning a six-figure income from home. And that's just the beginning. Now, guys, you earn income by helping the company acquire customers. You earn income by helping build a team. Okay, now, it's very simple to participate. There's 3 ways people can participate right now. You can either become a retail customer for the person who invited you on the line, decide today that you want to at least try these products out before you go any further. Just experience them. Well, buy retail from the individual who invited you here. They have a store. Number one, you got to congratulate them because they've done something most people aren't willing to do. And most people are scared to do. It takes a lot of courage to be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner. So encourage them, thank them, congratulate them, and at least participate in buying some of their products. At least help them out. If you don't like them, don't buy them again. But we know you're going to love them, and when you love them, you're going to use them. The other way to participate is by becoming a preferred customer. And what that looks like is you decide to be a monthly purchaser. Now, there's no setup fee, there's no cancellation fee, there's no obligation, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's really nothing to lose. All you have to do is get on one of our regimens, or at least purchase, I think, $70 more product if you're in Australia, or if you're Canada. I think even in America, I think it's maybe a little less, like $50 there. It's whatever it is, and the person who invited you on can let you know what kind of package you can get started with as a preferred customer. Become a preferred customer. Save between 30 to 60% off the products. Again, no setup fee, no cancellation fee, 30-day money-back guarantee. Experience this for yourself. The third way to participate is by becoming a secret agent. And I know that sounds cool because it is, okay? We have a lot of secret agent themed stuff, which is cool for men and women of all ages. And we really have a lot of fun with this. It's a blast. And the way to start, we have several packages. And again, I'm using the U.S. numbers, the U.S. American numbers. It's a little different based on your country, okay? Because it's about the same no matter where you're at. But to participate, simple 3 packages, okay? You got the special agent package. I think it's just about $2,000 in Canadian dollars. You've got the premium package, which is I think about 700 Canadian dollars or 550 US, or basic is 150. One of these packages. Most people like the premium because it gives you the green line products, gives you the 2 of the recover products, and pretty much everything to really get going. This is a great package because it starts you at the ability to earn more faster. It also gives you the ability to become superstar eligible, which is another bonus program I'll talk about in a moment. But the premium package, where most people I think end up starting, gives you enough to get going, and this is kind of our wholesale package. Pick one of these packages. Decide today that you're going to get into business and you're going to do something. Again, less than a couple $1,000. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You have a huge team of people willing to help you, willing to work with you, and show you exactly what to do so you can achieve success with Secret. It's phenomenal. It will change things for you in ways I can't even describe. But once you get your package, your first goal is to become what's called a superstar. And all that is as you're acquiring customers, you find at least 2 people who say, "I like to be in business too." If you become you have 300 in TPV, okay, total. That's total volume yourself, and you help 2 people do that. You're going to become a superstar. As long as you do that all within your first 28 days, the company's going to bonus you an additional $200 US in a bonus. And actually, this premium package has a 300 TPV. So if you acquire this package, help 2 people do this within your first 28 days, you're a superstar. An extra $200 bonus, and now you're well on your way to building your business. Simply after that, all you're doing is helping other people do the same thing. Help 2 human beings. That's it. Help 2 people, help them do the same thing, and you start to build business. You start to acquire business volume with both of those teams, and you can advance as you do that. The next level is bronze at $2,000 on Team 1, 2,000 in volume in Team 1, 2,000 volume in Team 2. You are now a bronze. You're going to get another $250 rank advancement bonus or an iPad if you decide. Now you're at a higher level in income. You earn more money. by simply helping people get the. You go from 20% on your preferred customers to 25%, and on your team commissions you go from 10 to 15. As you advance, you're going to earn these rank advancement bonuses from $500 all the way up to $1 million, 500 to 1 million. Plus, you have a drive your dream bonus from 500 to 6,000. What does that mean? Simply, if you help people earn income with their own business with Secret, you help people acquire customers to get these products, or help the company acquire customers, helping the consumer receive these great products for less, you're going to get rewarded. We have many people all across the world right now that are being able to earn an incredible income part-time. Some spare time here with Secret. Some are able to earn a full-time income simply by going out there helping people. Just go out there and build a business. This is what's happened for me, folks. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for this company because my wife and I, like I started off in the beginning of this talk, we weren't doing well financially. We were on government assistance. We were looking for a way to get out of that fast, and that's what we did. We just went and showed everybody. Really, that was it. We showed everybody that we knew. We showed them the products. I wasn't trying to push people or sell people or convince people. A lot of times we think we have to go, twist people's arms and say, hey, look, you got to do this business or you got to do this. No, I was just showing everybody. I was so enthusiastic, so excited about what this company was doing. I went and showed everybody I know. Some of those people, most of them didn't get involved. Some of them, actually a lot of them did become customers, but most of them didn't get involved. And then some of them said, you know what, I see this as a business. And then through those people, we started talking to more people. And we talked to more people and talked to more people. And our first year, it was extraordinary. We were able to get out of that tough financial situation. Our second year made over $1 million. And it's not because we're better or special, but believe me, if you knew me or you know me, you already know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'm in the shed. I can see an opportunity. All I did is position myself in front of this trend and start working it. The greatest part about this, my friends, is this is just getting started. Okay, in Australia, we just launched. If you're in Australia right now listening to this, we just launched literally not even a month ago. So you are in the very beginning of our business in Secret in Australia. I mean, if you're in Canada, look, you're in the beginning. Even if you're in America where we started, this is still the beginning. We're just getting this going. Wherever you are in the world, if you're looking at this right now, understand you have the opportunity to position yourself in front of this trend, and you're able to do extraordinarily well simply by helping people know that this exists and pointing them in the right direction. We are going to be doing this webinar every single week. I promise you I'll get better at it. This is my first webinar. This is my first overview webinar. I will be using more and more props as things go on. I'll probably incorporate some videos and whatnot. But I want to just make the best use of this time for you because you can go on your own and look at the webinar or the videos. You can look at some of the collateral material like the compensation plan documents and everything and really look at it. But I just wanted to share my heart and share with you what I believe you can do if you decide to participate with the Secret business right now. The person who invited you here is probably going to be looking at you in a moment, or they're gonna send you an email or a text message, or maybe they're right next to you and they're gonna say, hey, where you're at, or excuse me, where are you? So what do you want to do? And make it easy on them. Make it easy on yourself. Okay? It's just like a deli. Someone's ordering from a deli. Just say I'm an A, B, or a C. What is that? A C says, thanks but no thanks. I'll be a retail customer. I'll buy some product, because you're my friend, you're my family member, whatever, and I want to try the products out. If they're good, we'll talk about what to do next. And that's a C, retail customer. A B says, I'll become a preferred customer. Why not? There's no setup fee, no cancellation fee. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really nothing to lose. Everything to gain. Let me try these products out myself. And if they really work like they say you do, maybe we'll talk about the business. That's a B. An A says, I get it, I see it. Okay, I'm going to get started as an agent right now. I'm going to pick a package that's best for me and my financial situation. I'm going to get started now, and I'm going to build this business with you. This is simple. All I got to do is show people videos, show people products. Go out there, maybe put them on a webinar like this. There's probably a local event in your area somewhere. Make sure you get to it. If that's all I got to do, I'm in. Why not? I'm an A. I'm an agent. So whether you're an A, B, or a C, it's been my privilege to share some information with you. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open up. I have another monitor here where people are going to be asking questions. You can ask questions in the feed there, and I will stay here and answer questions as long as it takes. I know it's 3 a.m. my time, so have a little bit of pity on me. So we're not here for too long, but I'm fully available to stay here for the next hour or two, answering questions and helping you out in your decision to get started here with Secrets. So I'm going to pull up the live questions and answers right now. Well, we have a whole bunch of them already. Let me start with the first ones. Let's see here. Hi, Joshua. Can we have a couple of contacts we can use to help us with prospects in the USA? Marilyn from Perth. Yes, I am a contact. I'd be happy to help you for now and point you in the right direction. But you can hit me up on Facebook. Be happy to help you. By the way, I don't get your name when you're typing in the answer. So if you don't mind, put your name there so I can see who you are and be able to talk with you appropriately. Let's see, everyone, the secret webinar, AU, that would be used, secretwebinar.com.au. Jason, is that working? Secretwebinar.com.au. Should be. I was told it was. Anyway, Wayne and Nicole. Hi, Wayne, Nicole, good to see you here. Ah, clean shaven, yes. I got rid of the beard. I'm going to grow it back, though. I love it. But Richard and Julie, good to see you again. Debbie from Australia, glad you're here. Debbie, hi, Joshua. I have an 85-year-old dad who is on the call with me. He just enrolled his PC account over to become Australia's oldest secret agent, most mature secret agent. And you're both fired up. Well, welcome. Glad to have you both here with us, and I look forward to working with you as well. Again, I don't know, most of you are typing in great, lovely comments. Thank you. I just don't see your name in here. Hi, Lucy. Glad you're here. Okay, Rita from Melbourne. Important. I know that all the products have natural minerals on the package, and the leaflet it states what the product is used for, has directions of use, and all the ingredients on there. My PC is asking an important question. However, where can information be found if, in case someone gets allergic reaction and wants actions to take? This is a requirement she needs and is dealing with elderly people, and she must have some documents instructing what to do if any reactions occur. This is where the product specialist comes in, or information is in the back office. Information is in the back office on every single ingredient. It's important to ask people if they do have allergic reactions to any particular ingredients. You know, it's normal most of the time. Anyone's going to ask someone, "Hey, are you allergic to anything?" If they're not, then they can just try the products. Most of the time, with secret products, you don't see any reactions at all. We use the safest products possible, and we use the finest technologies available with the minerals. We like to say we're science meets nature. Anyway, all that information can be found in the back office, and I would encourage you to ask everybody before they try the products out if they're allergic to any particular ingredients. Let me read another one here. Mina from Skype. Yes, Mina, you can call me on Skype after the webinar. You're welcome to do that. All right, all our guests, you look sharp without the mustache. Thanks, brother. Let's see. I'm going to refresh this. All right. By the way, thank you, everyone, for staying on. Okay, thanks, Josh. This is a great way to share a secret. Appreciate. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate the kind comments. How do you know who's in your upline when nobody publishes the tree? Couldn't we get a picture of the tree not showing everybody, just the leaders, say silver, gold, and upwards? It would make it easier for agents to find someone to plug into. That's a great question, but corporate should be able to give you a full list of your upline. Okay, all you have to do is ask customer service, say, who is in my upline, and they should be able to provide you with the list, names, and numbers of everybody all the way to the top of the tree of who's in your upline. Okay, that's information for you. Let's see. Secretwebinar.com.au is not working. Is this being recorded? Yes, it is, Emma. It's being recorded and will be available on replay on this same line, which is, by the way, just so you all know, let's see here. It is, and I'm hearing it works. I'm hearing that does work. But joshuadenny.com/Australian hyphen webinar / live. We will post that up here shortly, and it will be going in an email. Since you're now on the email broadcast, you will get an email of the pre-recording link for this web broadcast. Let me refresh this one more time and get some more questions on here. All right. Okay, I'm hearing it does work. The secretwebinar.com.au does work. Greetings to your mother from Renee and Carl. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I will pass that on to her. Have you come across anybody asking about products for age spots? I said body butter. Any other recommendations? Hannah, I don't really have any recommendations for age spots. I have heard that the peeling gel helps. I've heard that the body butter helps. I'm not a really expert in skincare. I'm more. I have better information on the business side of things. I just know I love the products. I use them. I use I use the Green Line products. I use the shaving balm, which is phenomenal. I actually shave with the mud soap, which gives you a really smooth shave. I take this everywhere, by the way. But I love the products, but I'm not an expert on them, not by any stretch of the imagination. But the good news is soon I'm going to be having a special guest like Professor Ho and Dr. Phoebe Liu, who are product experts, who will be on these webinars to answer questions. In the upcoming webinars that come up, I'm going to have a lot of different guest speakers. So if you just keep plugging in, you'll be able to get questions answered from people who are much more qualified than me. Anyway, let me refresh this again. I'll go a couple more times here. All right. All right. Do you have another Facebook account? I tried to add you as a friend. I can only follow your page right now. Do you have a second page for us to contact? I can, look, all you have to do is private message me. I can get private messages on Facebook. You follow my posts, that'll be great. But it's hard because I have to delete people to add new people. So if you just follow it and just send me private messages, that works just fine. I'll get it and I'll be able to respond to you on a private message. You did inbox me a question. Okay, Marilyn, I'll get back to you as soon as I get to the Facebook account after I'm done with these questions here. Josh, you can also let all the agents, if they need help in Perth, GC, Melbourne, Sydney, we'll be planning on some events with our Perth and Australian contacts to make local events happen with everyone combining their efforts. And feel free to give me a three-way call to help them too locally. This is Patrick. Patrick, what's up, buddy? Patrick Chen. He's willing to help anybody in Australia that's willing to work. I can connect you with Mr. Patrick Chen. He's a great human being, incredible leader, and a good friend to me and Secret. But I'm a big Patrick fan. Thank you, Patrick. If you are the only active agent but have qualified as a star, can you still get paid on your PC purchases? And if you have 4 or more enrolled, are you eligible to receive the PC replenishment credit? Okay, let me reread this again. I apologize. If you are only an active agent but have qualified as a star, can you still get paid on your PC purchases? PC purchases. I'm not exactly certain what you mean by that. By get paid on your PC purchases. Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine for sure, as a star, you get paid on, at any level, you get paid on PC purchases. If you have a PC or a preferred customer that's purchasing, you'll get paid regardless of your rank. If you have 4 or more enrolled, are you eligible to receive the PC replenishment credit? Yeah, of course. I would imagine so. And of course, I would say absolutely yes. Definitely check with customer service to be certain on that, but as far as I know, that's absolutely correct. We'll refresh this again. Let's see here, guys. Thank you again, by the way, for your patience. Let's see here. I run these webinars regularly every week. So Sharon, every week this is going to be happening. I'll be on here answering questions and helping people find out about Secret. Let's see. Was the guy with the beard that did not show last week? Yeah, that was my older brother, Steve. And yeah, you mean Sunday call? Yeah, I was sick. I'm still kind of getting over it. I apologize. My nose is running a little bit. I was terribly sick on Sunday and unable to be on that call, and I apologize for you, but I will not miss these webinars, or I'll have somebody that can do it in my stead. Let's see. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Mina. Let's see, Jason. He's going to set up a fan page for us on Facebook today, so I'll have an unlimited amount of people that can access. Okay. You love my 5x5 video in the back office. A must for everyone to watch. Wayne and Nicole. Thank you, Wayne and Nicole. By the way, yes, that's how I've done most of my business, is the 5 and 5. I certainly do the wow parties like everybody else, but I found it much easier to do 5 and 5s, to do sit downs, because it's easier to sit down with somebody in between a lunch break at work, or at a Starbucks or at a coffee shop in your local area. I know in Australia you have much better coffee than Starbucks. But, wherever it is that you're sitting down with someone, I can sit down with somebody, anywhere. I bring this bifold here, okay? Like I went through, I put the parts in the box right here, and I've got my business in the box. I can take this anywhere, sit down with someone, show them the products real quick, show them the business, and my goal at that point is to either get them to a wow party or get them to some local event, okay? And again, I've done a full video on that if you want to learn how I do that in the back office once you become a secret agent, or if you are one, you can log in and go through the boot camp. Let's see here. One more refresh. All right, oh, we got more. Are the customers or places within the agent tree from Jarit? I'm sorry if I mispronounced that right. The Heister boys. Oh, yes. I know you guys. Customers are not placed in the agent tree. This is how customers work. As a customer, you're not actually in the network, okay? But you're within so if this is you as an agent, your customers are kind of around you. All that volume goes through your upline. You get paid more money on that volume, okay? But it doesn't go into the tree anywhere. Like on your team commissions, you're getting paid 10 to 15% of the volume. On your customers, it's 20 to 25%. So it's very advantageous to acquire customers. Hey, Josh, you mentioned that most of your friends and family weren't interested in becoming involved in the company, and I'm feeling the same struggles as you did. But I am also finding that there's a lot of people I talk to in my age bracket and above that aren't interested in buying the products either. Any recommendations on the best course of action? Thanks for the help. Great webinar. Jack Paul Green from Sydney. Thank you, brother. Yeah, you know what? Look, here's the reality. Most people aren't going to be interested in pretty much anything, okay? And here's what I've learned. About 27% of the population anywhere in the world is just not motivated to do a thing. That's nearly 3 out of 10 people, folks, okay? 6 out of 10 are motivatable, meaning that they'll decide to do something, but if they decide, they may quit right away, or it may take them forever to make up their mind, and then they quit, or they decide to do it and they stay. I don't know. They're motivatable, all right? They're just kind of ping-pong ball in a wind tunnel type of thing. That's 6 out of 10. Put that together, you're nearly, 10 out of 10, okay? Or actually, well, you're 9 out of 10. So 1% or 1% out of 10 is self-motivated. They're interested. They want to do something in their life. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to join your business, but they're pretty much going to make a decision as to whether they'll do it or not, and their word will be their bond. 3%, so like a third of a person. No, what is that? 3% of a person, okay? So I guess like literally 3 people out of 100 are going to be a motivator. They're going to be someone who's going to go do it. It's just statistics. So what I do is I look at this business very pragmatically. I just look at it like a math equation. I got to go through the numbers. I got to go through a number of people. I'm looking for people like you. I'm looking for people like me, people who want something out of their life and are willing to go for it. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to continue to sit down with as many people as possible, show them the opportunity with enthusiasm, with excitement, okay, and allow them to see for themselves. Some are going to do it, some aren't going to do it. It's okay. Just just don't get discouraged by it. Just realize this is difficult. Excuse me. This is not. It's not easy. Okay, it's like anything in life. It's going to be hard work, and you're going to have to go through a lot of numbers, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I promise you. All the aggravation, all the sacrifice, all the hard work you're going to have to go through, all the people who tell you no, all the people who say all this will never work, and all this nonsense, it's all worth it. To endure all that nonsense, it's worth it. You just got to be willing to pay the price and talk to as many people as possible. Friends, family, if anything, I'm not trying to sell people into the business. What I'm trying to do is simply share an opportunity with them. That's it. Whether they want to do it or not, it's up to them. And I'm just going to keep going through this over and over and over until I find the people that are like you, that are like me, that want to do it. Okay? I know there's, you may expect a better answer, but that's the best I got. All right. Let's say thank you, expressing your gratitude for the webinar. Together, considering the time in Phoenix. Very excited to be working with you in my secret journey. Youngest son, name is Phoenix. Well, that's cool. And this is Megan. Thanks, Megan. Appreciate the kind comment. Josh, if you mention network marketing when prospecting, it is often a block to even getting a start with offering the business opportunity. What vocabulary do you use? Paul, I use network marketing. I'm not afraid of it. You know, I don't. I'm one of those people that I'm bold about it. But I mean, again, it depends on you. If you feel like it's a bad word and that's in your physiology, it's going to come across. So, you know, use relationship marketing. But again, it's all in the same. I just explain what it is. I say, look, if you have a bad experience about network marketing, let me share with you why. There's been a lot of, you know, I just explain it. Like, there's a lot of people that don't do it right. But let me share with you what it is. This is what I learned, because I felt the same way you did. I didn't like it because I didn't understand it. A lot of things I don't like because I don't understand. But once I understand them, it makes more sense. And I just go through what I talked about in this webinar today about how, you know, really the idea is taking the product from the manufacturer to the consumer and saving the consumer money. Nobody can argue with that. That's not done by any stretch of the imagination, is it? Of course not. So I just hit it head on and tell people. And I'm proud about it. So that's how I handle it. You may want to handle it differently. But anyway, that's how I do it. If not a star, the commissions accrue until you hit 200 BV, then you will get paid. If you're not a star, the commissions accrue until you hit 200 BV, then you'll get paid. That is, I guess, okay, if Wayne says it, then it must be true. It's Wayne. I would, again, talk with customer service, but as far as the PCs are concerned, it accumulates, and once you hit 200 BV, it pays you out. That's what he's saying. Let me refresh this one more time. All right. Well, I think we're done. No one's asking questions anymore. Thank you, Emma, for your kind comment. Thank all of you for your time, for your energy, for taking the time this evening to hear about Secret. It's been an honor and a privilege to share time with you. I look forward to doing this more and more. We will have guest speakers on. I have heard that the CEO, Mr. Ben Shabbat, Mr. Isaac Ben Shabbat, will also be on several of these webinars upcoming, as well as some of the other leaders. So make sure you do the best you can to invite people every week, and give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. You know, if you think that something should be improved, if I should have said something different, I'm open for your constructive happiness and considerations. I want to make this the best possible venue for you to win, and for you to succeed, and for you to bring your guests and prospects and people that you love to. So I'm very aware that, you know, you're investing your time and your trust into me and into Secret, and I don't take that lightly. So feel free, put it on the questions and answers, put it on my Facebook feed, in my private messages, and I'll be happy to address those and to make any adjustments necessary to help you succeed and help you win. With that, it's been a privilege. God bless each and every one of you, and I look forward to working with you, and I look forward to your success. Bye-bye.